And I thought maybe we could start a new family.
Hi, I'm Madeline Petch, and this is for PETA 2. Today, in my PETA campaign, I got to wear a dress made entirely out of bok choy, which was the first for me to be able to wear a dress out of vegetables, and was also really cool as a vegan. I feel very honored to work with PETA. I've known about PETA since I was a wee little child, and it's been a goal to be able to speak up on how I feel about veganism and also about being healthy and an active part of the world. I was raised vegetarian. I turned vegan at about 14. I felt a lot healthier. I didn't feel as lethargic because I wasn't eating milk or eggs. My favorite vegan place to eat is Veggie Girl, but it changes daily. And my favorite vegan snacks are I shave beets and then I put them in the oven and make beet chips, so it's like healthy chips, but it's made out of beets. It's really yummy. It's just important to be conscious of what you're doing. If you can be conscious of what you're eating and conscious of what you're doing in the world, and as long as you're aware of what's going on, I think that's kind of the first step. For more ways to help animals, visit PETA2.com.
You are South African, grew up in Washington State and also in South Africa, and I guess this is a South African thing, liking Marmites. I saw on your Twitter. Okay, whoa, wow. Why is your head not spinning 360 degrees right now?
No, that was my Smeagol voice. That was Gollum.
Oh, sorry.
Like, you know? Guys, I'm just like, I'm a dork.
No.
Are you getting it?
I am really liking all of this. This is a side to Cheryl Blossom that we will probably never see.
You'll never see it on camera.
No, not on Riverdale. Please explain what Marmite is. Yeah.
Marmite is a yeast extract, which honestly, it looks disgusting. Like, I haven't had it in a couple months because they don't sell it here that much, so my parents have to ship it to me. Which is so funny.
They're in South Africa?
My parents are in Washington.
Oh, they're in Washington,
For some reason, you can get it in Washington and not easily here, which is bizarre to me. I probably could order it, but like, whatever. Like, KJ and I we like bond over Marmite all the time. Like,
Kiwis Marmite too?
They do, yeah. Marmite's.
It brings everybody together.
It brings us together.
So you put it on toast? Like what else?
Well, you can put it on toast. Like my mom used to make it was a good broth for soup because we're vegan. So like you start it like a broth because it's so salty.
Wow.
So you can do so many things with it. Like you can, it's a yeast extract. So it's really great for like B vitamins and stuff like that.
Like I said, vitamins.
That's a little bit of South African is coming out. I have like 5 words where I do that.
So when you're in South Africa or with your relatives,
100%.
does it like?
Yeah, my accent's back already. I'm not doing it for you though. I know you want to ask. I'm not gonna do it.
But do you speak Afrikaans?
I don't. No, I only know my little butthole uncle taught me one sentence, and it's like foul language, South African foul language.
Oh, of course.
Of course, naturally. But it's like not foul. So like the translation is like go poop in the corn, which is like not
go poop in the corn.
In the corn, which is like not like rude. It's like not bad words here, but like that's like a huge insult.
Oh,
apparently.
To go someone to.
Kankakademilis.
Oh,
means go.
How dare you? How?
Isn't that so bizarre?
How dare you?
That's bizarre,
Madeline.
right?
Yeah, but also makes me laugh.
It's like what?
Because.
Like, can you imagine throwing that, like, you're in high school and you're like someone's saying something mean, you're like,
like, no, I mean, like, what? I wish I knew that in high school.
You're welcome. You can do that now if you have a problem on the street, an altercation, you get a car accident.
Yes. Go poop in some corn, person.
You gotta say it in Afrikaans so they don't know what it means.
Yeah, wait, how do you say it again?
Kak,
kak,
in,
de milis. Okay.
Let's hear it.
That's right. Hankaka de milis.
There it is.
Yes, I just did something really foul in Afrikaans.
And that's the only Afrikaans thing I know.
So.
There we go.
Very useful.
South
Very
African.
useful, yes. You said you're vegan? Mm-hmm. How long have you been vegan
My whole
for?
life.
Wow.
Raised like that, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've got hippie parents, if you can't tell.
I love it.
They're great. I love them. They wanted to name me Street.
Street? Like I'm walking down the street, or this is my friend's street.
That is accurate. Both of those things are accurate.
But they went with Madeleine.
So then my mom realized it's probably not a good idea in 21st century America. So she named me Lane, like Lane on the road, Madeleine.
Madeleine.
Felt like a good compromise, and I'm very happy she did that in the long run.
Did she call you Lane growing up?
All my family calls me Lane.
Wow.
Yeah. But like now I go by Mads, like in the industry and stuff. Everyone calls me Mads.
Mads. I like that. It's very like
a little more edgy.
A little edgier.
Don't mess with Mads.
Yeah. She'll get mad at you.
She'll
tell you
yell one phrase at you in Afrikaans when you do something wrong.
She'll go tell you to poop in the corn. What?
What's going on, guys? Hanging with me right now, I have the Vanessa Morgan.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And we have Shy.
I was about to say you brought me a present this time.
I did. Well, no, I don't know about present. I didn't bring a present, but I brought a little visitor.
Oh my gosh. Please, cameras, get a
Just
zoom
got
on
a
that
puppy.
face.
Another one 5 days ago. Me and my boyfriend. We're upset.
He's so interested in our conversation right now, Vanessa. Look at him.
He's
He's totally asleep. Oh my God. Well, my goal is to keep him interested this whole time, but his eyes are literally
If you
done.
had treats, he loves treats. He's teething right now, so that would be, if you have treats.
That's where I messed up.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on your new family member, first and foremost. And congrats, as always, on Riverdale. The success, it's just insane. Yeah. I'm sure you're like not even used to it yet, right? It's just
I'm
like
getting
constant.
used to it, yeah.
You are?
I'm getting used to it, but yeah, it's the fandom is like nothing I've ever had before being on a different show, so
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Well, I want to congrats you specifically on becoming a series regular, because that's huge. Do you remember where you were at when you heard the news? Like, were you in the car, hanging out?
Oh, gosh, where was I? I do remember. I was coming back from a movie with Charles. Yeah, I was coming back from a movie with Charles, and I got the call first, and he didn't get the call that he was a series regular yet, but he kind of knew it was happening, so then I think it kind of, I think he was kind of like, oh wait, am I going to get the call? You know, but he did.
That's so exciting.
But yeah, I was coming back from a movie and I was pretty excited, and I just had to like weigh my options and blah blah. And of course, I wanted to be like a permanent member of the Riverdale family. So.
And I'm sure you get this question all the time, but everyone's dying to know more about Tony's backstory, the family, just everything. So does that mean we're going to see a little bit yet? Is
I'm
there
hoping.
anything?
I mean, we're on episode 6 and we haven't got there yet.
Okay.
But I'm very much so hoping that we do.
Well, your character, Tony, obviously, so many people connect with her and love her so much. And I know you've said the fans have told you like personal stories and stuff like that. Is there anyone that's like kind of stuck out?
When I was in Brussels, there was a couple girls that like really, they just told me that because of watching my character or my relationship with Cheryl, that they were able to come out to their family, which was huge to me. And some girls were telling me this crying while meeting me, being like, thank you, because of you I felt like comfortable coming out. That's pretty awesome.
That's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, your fans are obsessed with you. Young Hollywood fans are obsessed with you. I got some fan questions.
Okay.
So first one, this will probably make you laugh. Her username is @HeyMadeleine.
Love it.
Best friend.
Yeah, I love it.
Aside from learning about Tony's family, what else would you like to find out about Tony in the upcoming season?
More with my relationship with my girlfriend.
Yes.
I would like to see us be as canoodly, or whatever word you want to say, as Varchi. Be more of the serpents. I love my gang.
Yeah, love that. @MadsBombshell07.
Okay.
Which episode in season 3 will make the CHONI fandom absolutely crazy?
We, have had a kissing scene.
And you blew up the internet, so
no,
just more to come.
But in season 3 though, we've had a kissing scene.
Perfect.
So I'm sure they'll like that.
Love that.
But anything else I can't really say.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. At Days of RVD, describe Tony in 3 words for this season.
Sensitive. Maybe not sensitive, but gentle. Like Cheryl has brought out this very soft side of Tony. Tony's walls were up in season 2, and she's like very tough. Where so far in season 3, she's very soft, protective. Go for Cheryl. And yeah, she's still the badass self that she is, but just just a softer version.
I love that.
Yeah.
So my main fan question is, are they twin flames?
They could be twin flames.
Okay.
Because of the fact, with the twin flame relationship, there can be a runner and a chaser. But I wouldn't say that they're mirror images of each other. So if they're not twin flames, then they're soulmates. There definitely could be. You could have many soulmates. You can have like 10 soulmates.
Right.
So it could be one of her soulmates. But the twin flames, usually your personalities are very, very similar, and their personalities are very opposite. Yeah.
What would be like your main difference between soulmates and twin flame? Is it that the twin flames are like the mirror?
So I would say with the twin flame, it's like it's your mirror image of yourself.
Okay.
And also there's something about the twin flame versus a soulmate, which is like the passion you feel in your heart is something that you can't really describe. It's like you just know. It's the calmness of knowing. And it's like this sense of just like it's a, you know, it's meant to be. Or soulmates, you can have other people that can fill that, but like your twin flame is like, it's just like, yeah, it's like the comfort. It's like home.
I love that. I feel like I could talk to you about this for hours.
Yeah.
Vanessa, you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much.
We have Vanessa Morgan from Riverdale. How are you? How's it going?
How are you? I mean, I'm just super overwhelmed. I got to see my favorite celebrities tonight, Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, so...
Were you really close to them? Did you get to talk to them?
I mean, they passed right beside me, and then I was just in the elevator with Bradley Cooper and his woman, and I just wanted to tell them they were the hottest couple ever, but I got too scared. I've never gone like that. I got too scared.
You're an actress on a huge show, Riverdale.
You
would think that those nerves would go away.
They're next level, though. I know. Like, I sing Shallow every single morning in the shower, so I chickened out.
And she won tonight for Shallow.
Yeah, I know, and I was like emotional about it. It's my favorite song.
Now, Riverdale obviously went nuts. The fans love it. Did you expect that when you signed on? Did you know what you were getting yourself into?
I knew I was signing on to a huge show, but until I saw the following, it didn't hit me until then.
Yeah, are you able to walk anywhere without getting recognized?
I can't. It just depends where I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just depends.
Mm-hmm. What's been your craziest fan experience? Because you have like this huge following now, I'm sure, where people just want to, you know, meet you and get to know you, or they might feel like they know you actually after watching the show.
I think in Paris, that was the one time it actually hit me. And we were getting out of a car in Paris, and this girl just like, there was like a mob of people, and this girl just grabbed me and kissed me on the lips.
Oh, on the lips?
On the lips. She just went for it. And I was, oh my God, that was the craziest. That was the craziest.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Some of your co-stars are here. Who are you excited to kind of catch up with? Have you seen them already?
Caught up with Lily. I think Matron's in the party. So yeah, just excited, like have a drink with like some of my good friends.
Yeah. Are you someone to kind of let loose on the dance floor?
I'm ready to let loose now because I've been having anxiety all morning about this because it's the biggest corporate. It's the biggest corporate event so far.
That's true. It is the biggest event of 2019 so far.
So, I mean,
well, you look amazing.
I'm about to change it to my more comfortable after party dress.
All right. We'll see you in there. Thank you for stopping by. Congrats on everything.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I guess my first question is probably the most pressing question.
Oh God, okay.
Is how do you walk around? Do people like scowl at you on accident when you're walking in the street? Like when you're going about your daily life?
You mean because of Cheryl?
Yes.
You know, I think they used to a lot more, but now that Cheryl's shown such a vulnerable side with coming out and having a girlfriend and being more authentically herself, I think people are starting to like her.
Come around.
You guys told me.
What about you? Did you start to come around to her? Because
I always loved Cheryl. I think I understood her from day one. She's just insecure and she's vulnerable and she needed love, and I've always seen that and felt that because I had to portray that. Yeah. But it wasn't obvious in the beginning, and I think now people are starting to understand her a little more.
I feel like Riverdale is one of those shows, for me anyway, and I know it's one of those shows that I'll put it on, and then 3 hours later, I'm still stuck on the couch watching Riverdale.
I love that. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
You got you hooked.
Are you surprised sometimes by some of the fans of the show, people who approach you and are like, oh my God, I love you on Riverdale?
Yeah, I definitely am, but I love that. I mean, I think it's so cool that there are people of all demographics watching our show. Typically you would think it'd be like 13 to 23. Yeah. It's like such a wide variety of people who actually do watch it.
Considering I'm not in that range at all and haven't been for some time, I totally understand that. What was the last time, or one of the times you'll never forget, a person that came up to you and you were surprised by them being a fan?
I'm surprised that like my dad's friends watch it, and they don't watch it like you think. No, I'm serious. You think that they'd watch it just because like their dad, like their friend's daughter's on the show, but they're actually like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to Archie and Veronica next season? And they're like so into it. I'm like, okay, I like that.
Take it, right?
Yeah.
And I also love the cameos that happen. I mean, Andy Cohen has made it a cameo. That was a lot of fun. Who would be like the ideal or really fun cameo if you could choose one? Who would it be?
Ideally, Meryl Streep. Whether that would actually happen, highly doubt it, but I love the girl, so like she can come visit.
You gotta put it out there in order for it. The universe. Come on now. Okay.
One second I was working a personal assistant job and 2 other jobs, and the next second I was in Vancouver shooting the pilot. Before I booked Riverdale, I was actually working 3 jobs to pay my rent, which was crazy. I was a personal assistant to a photographer during the day. In the morning, I would open up a coffee shop, and at night, I would host at a restaurant in Beverly Hills. I was auditioning, and the nice thing about all of those jobs is they were flexible enough that I could still make auditions. The first 2, and then the last one, I mean, after 5 p.m., you don't really audition on weekdays. I used to just actually write down every audition and the feedback I got. So I counted back, and I think I had gone on like 247, which is a lot. My reps were not like knowing exactly what to send me out for. So I was going out for like sometimes 30-year-olds, like when I was 18. So I think it was more like I was trying to find my niche, but the auditions weren't right and things weren't working. And of course there were nights that I like was at home crying thinking I'd never make it. I'd get up the next day and go to the audition and do my best and try my hardest. My family totally supported me and believed in me. And I think that's a huge reason why I was able to do it for so long, because otherwise I would have been probably more devastated. So I remember I was driving to my personal assisting job during the day in Venice, and I got a call, "Can you come in for Legends of Tomorrow?" And I would call my boss, and I was like, "Hey, is it cool if I miss work today?" She was like, "Yeah, no problem, just come in later." I went to the audition. They called me back as I was driving back to Venice for work. "Can you come in and read for a pilot we're doing for the role of Betty?" And then they pinned me for about 4 months for Cheryl. So I kept working through that whole period of time. I was at my personal assisting job when I got the call that I booked it. Whenever your agent and your manager are on the phone with you at the same time, you know they're either gonna give you the most amazing news or the worst news. So I picked up knowing that I probably didn't get the role. I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, hey guys, what's up?" And they were like, "You got it!" That freaking out. I was crying, she was crying, we were jumping up and down, we were screaming. My boss, she was like, "So you quit?" I was like, "Yep." When I booked it, I was like, hopefully it goes to series. And after I went to series, I was like, hopefully we get a second season. But I never like expect anything, which I think has kind of helped me along the way because in this industry, it's completely unpredictable. Working those 3 jobs totally prepared me for what I'm doing right now. We work between 14 to 20 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. And then we have 1 or 2 days off to memorize our lines for the following week. And scripts change all the time. And it's a lot of hard work to be a series regular on a television show, but it's also the most fun I've ever had. So if you love what you're doing, it doesn't feel like hard work. I'm Madeleine Petch, and this is how I made it.
Yeah. Gender neutral award categories. Do you think that other award ceremonies could learn something from that?
I mean, I definitely think so. I think every single awards should have gender neutral categories. Definitely, 100%. 2018. I don't know why we're so behind by now.
Yeah, so to say like the Oscars and things like that could certainly learn something from.
Honestly, if the Oscars could have gender neutral categories, that would be amazing. If that could happen by 2019, I would love that.
On the wider movement thing that was taken by Me Too, where do you think the entertainment industry is in that respect as we stand?
I still think we have a lot of work to do, and I still think we're very behind. I mean, I'm starting to feel more comfortable as a woman in the entertainment industry because of the whole Me Too movement, so I feel so proud of all the women that came forward and are fighting for us, but we obviously have a lot of work to do. But at least there's a movement, and at least it's happening, so I have faith.
This is like Jessica Rabbit situation right here.
That was my inspo.
Was it really?
That was.
See?
I already thought about my Instagram caption. It was going to be Jessica Rabbit. I already know.
Pow.
Yeah.
Got it. See?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you think about, I mean, Riverdale is one of those shows. I feel like people everywhere are binging. Are you ever surprised by who's a fan of the show, who approaches you and they're like, "Oh my God, I love you"?
Oh yeah, I've seen like 50-year-olds come up to me and be like, "I love the Southside Serpents." I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I know. It's like because of Archie Comics. Like, you know what I mean? Like my brother's 34 and he was watching Riverdale before I got cast in it because of that.
Right. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, also though, think about the storyline that you're involved in, the kind of groundbreaking, barrier-breaking, barrier-shattering work that you're doing on this show. Is that weight ever something you carry, or is it just about doing the best you can do?
It's about doing the best I can do and represent for people who feel like they've never been represented on television. I'm playing a biracial bisexual, and that's so important to me, and I never had somebody to look up to growing up besides Halle Berry.
Right.
You know, so I'm so happy that I can represent and also show that love is love.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play a little rapid fire, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, your favorite, the last TV show you binged?
Ozark.
Ooh,
Love that show.
dark. Actor or actress you'd love to party with?
Cardi B, hands down.
Oh,
A B who wants a party with Cardi.
Yes, I'm not mad. Number one thing that scares you?
Ooh, ghosts.
Number one thing that excites you?
Love.
And then number one thing on your bucket list?
To go skydiving.
My hidden talent is?
I can bend my thumb back like this. I'm double jointed.
That's just crazy.
I'm double jointed.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
No, they don't.